What's up, everybody? This is MMA RANT. I'm coming to y'all today with another video. But before I get started, like always, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. Thanks to everybody that's been leaving me comments. Thanks to everybody that's been leaving thumbs up. And of course, I can't forget the haters. Thank y'all as well. Now on with the video. It has been reported, and I'm coming to y'all first. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson's main event fight at Fox 19 has been canceled. The main event has been canceled, and Khabib Nurmagomedov fighting Tony Ferguson will no longer happen. Tony Ferguson pulled from this fight due to some fluid in his lungs. It was reported he's had some blood in his lungs. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the details of that too much. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's recovering, and I hope he's going to be back doing his thing. He went to his doctors. His doctors advised him he should not fight. His doctors met with the UFC doctors, and they confirmed this incident. And he has to pull from this fight at Fox 19 on April the 16th. Now everybody's wondering, who's going to take over the main event? And here's the answer. Glover Texeria versus Rashad Evans will be the main event at UFC Fox 19 on April the 16th. How do I feel about it? Personally, deep down, because I'm going to speak the realness, I don't give a shit. That's the reality. This fight right here between Khabib and Tony was the fight I wanted to see. That was the fight that I was going to do my rant on sometime this week. But guess what? Since the fight's not going to happen, I'm going to continue to do my rant on this fight and who I felt like was going to win this fight anyway. Okay? I felt like between these two, Khabib has a lot to prove. Khabib has been out for almost 2 years, probably more than that. I'm not sure. I can't even remember. You know, injury after injury, expectation after expectation. He was due to make his return on April the 16th, and I couldn't wait to see what he had in his tank to pull out and show us what he's made of now. Everybody's going to probably be wondering, what do you mean he's got a lot to prove? He beat RDA convincingly. Guess what? That was then, this is now. You know, he's a scrapper, he's hard, he's raw dog, he likes to get down and dirty, throw overhands, drag you to the ground and beat you down. That's Khabib's game. Tony Ferguson, much love, much respect for him. Hope he gets well. He's another scrapper, another dog. This would have been a brutal fight. It would have been some blood flying in this fight. Tony Ferguson fights the same way. Tony Ferguson comes man to man, face to face with you, and fights you with fire. He fights fire with fire. Whatever you like to do, he does it as well. Now, who do I believe would have won this fight? I really believe that Khabib would have won this fight with his toughness, his experience, his ring knowledge, you know, and he is an experienced and true grappler and wrestler. He is elite with that. He is top notch. Tony Ferguson is well-rounded and good in all areas, but Khabib is a master in one area, and that's the ground and pound and take you down and wrestle you down. He is top notch there. I think that's what have outweighed any of Tony Ferguson's aerial assaults and attacks. I believe that Khabib would have won this fight, and it would have been a long fight. I believe this fight probably would have went all 5 rounds. Well, it wouldn't have been 5 rounds. I think it would have been 3 rounds. I'm not sure. Somebody hit me up in the comments and let me know how many rounds this fight would have been. But the fight would have went probably the distance. I don't think nobody would have got finished because they both are scrappers and tough, and they don't give up, you know. So that's what I believe would have happened with this fight, you know. But basically, the bottom line is this. This fight has been canceled. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson has been canceled. Tony Ferguson had to pull out from the fight due to some health complications. He's had some blood and fluid in his lungs. And that's a serious issue not to play with, you know. Because basically you need to be able to breathe. You need to be able to do what you got to do. And fighting Khabib, you need to be 110% ready. So I appreciate him stepping out and getting himself well prepared for next time he fight. Khabib will be fighting at a later date. And Tony Ferguson and Khabib will fight and meet again. Main event card will be main event fight will be Rashad Evans versus Glover Texeria. I will wait to see that fight. I'm not anxious to pump about it, but I will watch that fight. And I also picked Glover to win that fight. Glover's a much experienced fighter. He's been more current fighting and winning. Rashad just came back off an injury, looked bad in his last fight. So I expect him to look better, but he's not going to be good enough. I want to thank everybody for listening. Thanks to all my subscribers. Until next time.